Hey, what's up guys? It's Combo here. Today I'm bringing you guys a Black Ops Wii gameplay. I'm actually going back on Black Ops 1 for the Wii, showing you guys that it's still online, and I'm going to show you guys how many players are still online and what type of matches you can get into. Kind of like the video I made for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Reflex on the Wii. And I wanted to thank you guys for all the support you gave on that video. It was amazing to see you guys supporting it so well and really enjoying the gameplay. So I'm going to do that for, I think, each Call of Duty on the Wii and even Black Ops 2 and Ghost, just to give you guys an update about, how many players are online and all that kind of stuff, if it's still playable, if you should go out and buy it, etc. So I'm here on Black Ops Wii, and yes, the servers are still up. Every Call of Duty on Wii, the servers are still up, so the game is still playable online, except for World at War, so you won't be able to play World at War, unfortunately. The next thing here, I'm just going to start up the menu. I'm going to go to multiplayer first. I'm going to see how many people are online and get you guys a gameplay, put that in there, and talk a little bit about Black Ops 1, what it meant to me, what it meant to the Wii community, and how really revolutionary this game was to Call of Duty on Nintendo consoles. It was a huge deal when it came out, and rightfully so. This game was amazing. And alright, so here we go online. I'm using my one profile. I did have a Prestige 15 profile, and one day I remember raging so hard. I remember I was like, I'm gonna quit Black Ops. I'm done with this. I deleted my 15th Prestige profile. I was a very big rager at the time, so unfortunately I don't have that anymore. But as you can see, guys, in the bottom left hand corner we actually have a counter. It says 829 players online, which is actually pretty good. I was expecting a little more. My estimates for Reflex were 200 to 800 people online. I wouldn't go any higher than that, but I was definitely expecting at least 1,000 people online for Black Ops on the Wii. The day I'm making this video on is the 10th of January 2016, so it is a Sunday, and it is the weekend, so you would expect at least a couple people to be online. So I guess this is the highest you'll see it. Maybe it'll reach 900 to 1,000, maybe, but let's see here. All right, how many are actually online? I believe the bottom left hand corner takes into account how many players are on multiplayer and how many players on zombie. It adds those numbers together, and that's what you see in the bottom left hand corner. But we'll see here. Okay, 548 people are playing multiplayer, so that means about 200 or 300 are playing zombies, which is pretty interesting. All right, let's look at the numbers. We have 500. Pretty much everyone that is playing online is playing in the core playlist. There's one person playing hardcore. He's obviously not in a match. So we have, all right, 528 out of 548 are playing team deathmatch. That is amazing. That is crazy. Like, almost everybody is playing TDM. One person playing mercenary. 3 people playing free-for-all. Maybe there's one match of free-for-all going on right now. 2 people playing domination, 1 demolition. And search and destroy, we have 13 people, so that's probably matches online there. And obviously we can get into a TDM, so I'll do that in a second, guys, a gameplay. But we'll try to get into, first, let's see, a free-for-all. I don't believe I'll be able to get into a free-for-all. It's not looking good here. We'll try 2 more times. I wonder how long you would have to wait. It'd probably be a very long time to get a full match for free-for-all. So that's unfortunate. Domination, I believe, is going to be the same thing. Obviously, 2 people in this playlist. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. Search and destroy, I definitely think so. Yes, acquiring 1 match. So search and destroy is potentially still playable. Maybe if you get a couple people online, maybe tell your friends you want to play online. You could probably find a couple other people out there who are looking to play a search and destroy match. As you see here, I'm matched with 1 other person. The guy just left, so there are a couple people playing search. You could get into a search match, but really the only game type it looks like to be absolutely 100% playable easily is team deathmatch, which isn't a shocker to me. So I'm going to switch over to zombies here. In a second, I'm going to throw in a gameplay that I recorded the other day and talk a little bit about Black Ops on the Wii, and then we'll switch it over to zombies and I'll come back. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright guys, so we're switching over here to a Black Ops 1 gameplay I got on Nuketown. Look at the differences between PS4 Nuketown on Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty Black Ops Wii Nuketown. It's amazing. I think I might make a video of that. That would be pretty cool. But either way, this gameplay is definitely not my best, but it does show you that yes, you can still get into games. It's just a typical TDM. Me, Larry, XChaos, we all signed on and decided to play. So it's the old Brotherhood clan, or members of the Brotherhood clan if you guys were around back then. We decided to get on and play. It was a lot of fun in this team deathmatch. Like I said, it's not the best score at all, but you know, I don't think you guys really care too much. Either way, so I just wanted to, like I said, in this gameplay, just talk about how much Call of Duty Black Ops Wii meant to a lot of people, and really how revolutionary it was at the time. Coming into this game, the latest Call of Duty before this, or the Call of Duty that came out before this for the Nintendo Wii, was Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex. And yes, this was the game that we got after World at War. We did not get Modern Warfare 2. So for those of you on other consoles, you guys may not know this, but we never got Modern Warfare 2. Instead, we got a replacement game, which was just Call of Duty 4 on the Wii. It was exactly Call of Duty 4 on the Wii. It was just renamed to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex. But Call of Duty 4 never came out for the Wii. Excuse me. When it was supposed to come out, like I said, Call of Duty 3 I think came out on the Wii, and then they skipped Call of Duty 4. They made World at War, and then they didn't make Modern Warfare 2. They just gave us Call of Duty 4 when Modern Warfare 2 came out. So after that, after Modern Warfare Reflex, like I said, was Black Ops 1 on the Wii, and that's what you're seeing here. So if you look at Reflex, what Reflex was the first Call of Duty game to have multiplayer online, I believe, for the Wii. But it had a lot of issues. It had the lag shooting that a lot of people didn't like. You had to shoot ahead of the enemy for your bullets to register. Like, the hitbox was way off. If this happened on other consoles, it would have been an outrage. It would have been a giant company mishap. It would have been a huge money loss. It would have been a bigger deal. But since it was on the Wii, you guys may have never heard of it. But it was unpatchable, so it was in there for the entire length of the game. You know, only when you were host would you not have to lag shoot. But in a way, like I said in previous videos, that was a kind of skill gap. So if you could lag shoot, you could be alright. But in here, this was the first Call of Duty. We were all kind of fearing when this game was about to come out. We were all fearing, you know, is there going to be lag shooting again? I really hope there's no lag shooting again. All that kind of stuff. A lot of people also wanted different controller support. For Reflex on the Wii, you could only use the nunchuck in the Wii remote, and all that kind of stuff. And as soon as the game came out, I remember bringing it home. The first thing I paid attention to, I joined the first game online, and the first thing I noticed, no lag shooting. If you go back and watch my first Black Ops Wii gameplay, it has almost 700,000 views now, which is crazy. That's where my channel kind of blew up. If you go back and watch that now, the first thing I say is no lag shooting, which is huge. So that's one thing that was revolutionary about this game on the Wii, is that it fixed the hit detection. It was much better than it was in previous Call of Duties, and it kind of, you know, it kind of was finally up to par with the other consoles in terms of just connectivity, pure gameplay, and everything like that. Obviously, the graphics were not nearly as good. But we were really excited about this game, and like I said, they also added another controller support. So they added the Classic Controller Pro that you could just plug into your nunchuck, and that really, or into your Wii remote, and that really made a huge difference in the gaming community. A lot of people actually went out and bought Classic Controller Pros, myself included, and played with dual analogs. This was the first time that you could play with dual analogs on Call of Duty on the Wii. Which was cool, and it also kind of divided the community in some sense. Look at me. Look, I can't even hit him. It also divided the community. People were considered, or were calling other people Classic Controller Pro noobs, all that kind of stuff. There were pros and cons to each controller. I think with the Classic Controller Pro, there was aim assist. With the Wii remote, there was not. And then with the Wii remote, you can you ADS snap, so pretty much when you aim down the sight, your sight automatically locks on to a target. It was only slight, but you know, there were pros and cons, like I said, to each controller, and people kind of, you know, were going back and forth on which one is better, which one takes more skill to use, that kind of stuff. But ultimately represented, you know, it ultimately gave you another way to play this game, and that was pretty awesome. Another way this game was revolutionary, I guess it was the first time we could finally play zombies on the Wii. World at War did not have zombies on the Wii version, so unfortunately we missed out on that. But this was the first game to have zombies, and still to this day, like I said, you'll see after this video that there's still zombies. There's still people playing zombies, a ton of people playing zombies. That was another reason why it was revolutionary, even though we didn't get the theater mode or the good graphics or anything like that. This game was huge. It had a huge community for the Wii, and it really changed Call of Duty on the Wii. It really upped our standards. We were pretty close. I'm still convinced. They had the map pack ready. They were ready to go. They were ready to release it. But this game was so demanding on the Wii console, it actually bricked thousands of consoles that Nintendo ended up fixing for free. They wanted Activision to pay for them. Activision said no, and I think that's where they got a little bit of bad blood going. That's just a theory, though. But either way, they never released the map packs, which was unfortunate. That lost a lot of players. But these were the Call of Duty Wii Prime days. These were the days when it was in its prime. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to switch it over to zombies now, and I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, we've seen the multiplayer, and we're going to switch it over to zombies now and see how many people are playing online, if we can still find matches and all that stuff. I believe we will definitely be able to find a match. Like I said, there's probably 200 or 300 people playing on zombies, which is a pretty good amount. Even though we didn't have any of the map packs, we only had one map, the entire map. We had Kino, and that's it. There were still a lot of people that played zombies. So let's see here. We have... do we have a number count anywhere? Trying to see my TV. I don't think we have a number count. But wow, look at that. 10 matches. Found 10 matches. So zombies is still playable. Okay, trying to join 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, there we go. Wow. Zombies is still playable. A lot of people play zombies on the Wii. I would say probably, like I said, 200 or 300 people are playing it right now, and that's pretty awesome. So I'll throw in a little bit of zombies gameplay right now. I'm gonna see what I can do with this. It's taking forever to start the match, which is interesting, and the server timed out. Very interesting. Alright, so we'll see. Game lobby closed. We'll try another one. 12 matches this time. Okay, I think the hit detection looks alright, maybe a little delayed, but oh boy. I think we are timing out. Yep, we timed out. Okay, so that's 2 in a row. I'm going to try one more match, and I'm going to let you guys know, I guess, my final conclusions on Black Ops Wii, the current state of Black Ops Wii. And, oh look, this guy has a mic. Okay, so let's see if the third time is a charm. We got 3 people. Yeah, it is a little bit delayed, as you can see there. The hit detection isn't the best. But like I said, the connections are probably going to be a little bit bad, which is still, I mean, I'm just surprised there are that many people playing zombies online for Black Ops on the Wii. I know it was very popular at the time, but the fact that there are probably just as many zombie matches going on as there are team death matches, that really says something about, I guess, the community right now on Black Ops 1 for the Wii. Yeah, I guess if you do play online Black Ops Zombies, I would maybe say play with your friend online, like make a party. I think the connections are a little messed up here. Maybe a little bit difficult in the higher rounds when you start like having to train and everything. Maybe a little bit difficult just to do that, but I think if you played in a private party, I think connections would be a lot better. Public matches may be a little bit crazy. Definitely, I mean, if you still want to play this, you can always, you don't need all online to do it, but you can always play offline, just solo zombies by yourself. Obviously there won't be any connection problems there. Alright, we're on round 3 already, or round 4. Oh, wow. The other dude left. Now there's only 2. Me and Get Wrecked Kid. Kind of like Mr. Hunt Noob's Get Wrecked Son, but Get Wrecked Kid. Hopefully the box is in here. Nope, it's not. Alright, so we can either... Let's buy the MP40. Good times, like Wii Remote MP40. What does that remind you of? Good old World at War on the Wii. That we can no longer play. I wish they would somehow have made World at War stay online. I would love to go back and play it online right now. Alright, I'm going to try to revive this kid really quick. Hopefully. Oh, crap. Nope. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Oh my gosh. Getting intense. I'm coming, buddy. Hang on. Hurry, 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 hurry. I did it. I did it. Alright, so the teleporter's linked. I think we're up to dogs now. I think this was a Wii exclusive that the AUG was on the wall here. I don't think that was on the other consoles. I could be wrong. But I believe it was a Wii exclusive. Oh boy. Help! Oh crap. No! My teammate's gonna die. Oh my gosh. And just like that, it's over. But that's alright. I mean, that was a good amount of zombies to throw in there for you guys. Just give you an idea of maybe the online community for zombies when it comes to zombies, I guess. So we had the first time we timed out, second time we timed out, and this time we started with 4 players. When the game started, it got down to 3, and then 1 guy left. So there were 2 people left, just me and the other guy. And we did okay. Obviously, we could have done a lot better. I'm going to accept this guy's friend request. I still have a lot of friend requests. But other than that, I will get offline and give you guys my final conclusions here. So, overall, there are about 800 to 900, maybe if it reaches the highest, I guess 1,000 potentially. So I would say anywhere between 600 and 1,000, 600 or 1,000 players online. Multiplayer had about 550. Zombies had about 200 to 300. You can still definitely find online matches, and since we didn't have any map packs, we can only play on 1 map, so there won't be any player division like that. So definitely can still find online zombie matches with other people. Definitely can still find team death matches online, but that seems to be it. Search and Destroy is up there as well. Potentially free-for-all, but definitely for sure 100% TDM, zombies, and even search, I would guess. But that's pretty much it. I think I hit everything. If you have any questions, let me know. I will definitely continue getting Black Ops gameplays, and also let me know what game you'd like to see next. We have not Reflex. We have Modern Warfare 3 left to do, Black Ops 2, and Ghosts. And obviously World at War we can't, but if you still want to see a World at War game, a gameplay, and talking about the status of World at War, what you can and can't do on the game, obviously, you know, it might be obvious to some people, but if you still like a video, let me know. So we have 4 games left to cover. Just let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.